Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the road trip ready trivia quiz made to be played in the car. Today's episode, number 413, the category Brainy Tuesday, number 7. Now the Brainy Tuesday quizzes are like just random knowledge trivia quizzes, except just a little bit harder. There are 20 questions up front. There's a question 21 tiebreaker at the end of the episode. Let's get started with question number 1. James ran the branch in Paris, Carl the Naples branch, Amschel the Frankfurt branch, and Solomon the Vienna branch. What was the last name of these early 19th century brothers who internationalized the family's banking empire? James, Carl, Amschel, and Solomon. What is their last name? The last name of this family of bankers is Rothschild. Question number 2. Construction on this project began in April of 1859. What is this man-made marvel that is 179 feet wide, 40 feet deep, over 100 miles long, and saves about 4,430 miles on a voyage from London to Bombay? This man-made marvel is the Suez Canal. Question number 3. If you take a benzene ring and add a methyl group, then take the resulting toluene molecule and add 3 nitro groups in the ortho and meta positions, you will have just synthesized trinitrotoluene, better known as what? Trinitrotoluene is better known as what? We call it TNT. Question number 4. NASA's Space Flight Center was posthumously named for what father of modern rocketry, who never made any real money from his inventions, but when he died in 1945, the U.S. government paid his widow $1 million for the use of his patents. His name was Dr. Robert Goddard. Question number 5. What was the name of the International Military Tribunal that began on November 20th, 1945, and ended 10 months later with 3 acquittals, 12 death sentences, and 7 prison terms? This International Military Tribunal was known as the Nuremberg Trials. Question number 6. The one in the Supreme Court is ornate brass and separates the part of the room reserved for lawyers admitted to practice before the court from the rest of the room. What is the name given to that dividing line in all U.S. courts? It's always at least metaphorical, and sometimes there's even a physical example in the room. To practice law, you have to be past the bar. The bar is the answer. Question number 7. There are 3 types of muscle tissue. What is the only type containing structures called intercalated discs, whose fibers are more specialized than either smooth or skeletal muscle? There are 3 types of muscle tissue: smooth, skeletal, and what is the third? Much more specialized than those 2, that is the cardiac muscle. Cardiac muscle is the answer. Question number 8. It has been called the art of the tree barber, but its practitioners say it is the art of the tree mason or the foliage sculptor. What term identifies the pruning and sculpting of living trees and shrubs into artificial decorative shapes? You see this a lot around castles and big estates. The answer is topiary. Topiary. Question number 9. What is the name of the 1729 pamphlet by Jonathan Swift with the subtitle, Preventing the Children of the Poor People of Ireland from Being a Burden to Their Parents or Country, which satirically suggested recipes for cooking children? What was the name of this Jonathan Swift satirical pamphlet? It was called A Modest Proposal. Question number 10. In the human body, they can be tricuspid, bicuspid, or semilunar. This system in brass wind instruments can be either ascending or descending. Mechanical types of what system include the globe, the poppet, butterfly, and spool? These systems can be in the human body, they can be in instruments, they have industrial uses. The term we're looking for is valves. Question 11. Preservationists became concerned that its entire right shoulder is in danger of collapse after a sizable chunk from another part of it crashed to the ground in 1989. What is the name of this 4,600-year-old structure shaped like a mythical creature? The structure we're looking for is the Sphinx, the Great Sphinx of Giza. Question number 12. In 1889, the Sisters of St. Francis founded the St. Mary's Hospital in Rochester, Minnesota, with a medical staff of just 3 men, a father and his 2 sons, whose last name was soon applied to the clinic that they founded. What was their last name? A very well-known clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. The answer is the Mayo Clinic. Their last name was Mayo. Question number 13. Who was the American astronomer that in 1924 detected the first stars definitely in another galaxy beyond our own, and then 5 years later demonstrated that each galaxy's speed of recession was proportional to its distance? We're looking for the name of this American astronomer. You've probably heard of the telescope named after him. It's called the Hubble telescope. His name is Edwin Hubble. Question number 14. What is the largest lymphatic organ in the body that is located behind the outer end of the stomach that helps to regulate the amount of red and white corpuscles in the bloodstream? What is this largest lymphatic organ in the body? The answer is the spleen. Question number 15. I aimed at the public's heart, and by accident I hit it in the stomach. That is how what author summarized the success of his 1906 novel, The Jungle, which led to federal food inspection legislation? Who wrote the 1906 novel called The Jungle? The answer is Upton Sinclair. Question number 16. Later, inspiring imitations in Japan, China, and Korea, the most famous of what type of tower-like temples of the Far East was erected near Peshawar, India, in the 2nd century AD to enshrine a collection of relics of the Buddha? We're looking for the name of this tower-like temple. The answer is a pagoda. Pagoda. Question number 17. What is the name of the mythological Norse landmark that has a roof made of battle shields and 640 doors, out of which the heroes would march on the day of Ragnarok to fight at Odin's side. We're looking for the name of this building. With a roof made of battle shields, the answer is Valhalla. Question number 18. ABC based a movie on a classic American oil painting of a farm boy leaving home to go to college, which first appeared on a 1954 cover of the Saturday Evening Post by what artist? This classic American oil painting was on the cover of the Saturday Evening Post, painted by what artist? The answer is Norman Rockwell. Question number 19. What is the name of the lame-footed king of Thebes who blinded himself and went into exile before dying at Colonus near Athens, where he was swallowed into the earth and became a guardian hero of the land? Lame-footed king of Thebes. His name even means swollen foot in ancient Greek. The king of Thebes we're looking for is Oedipus. And question 20. He was addressed by this title from his accession in 1926 until his death in 1989. What is the name of this East Asian ruler that in English was formally addressed as Your Celestial Emperor, whom one regards from below the staircase? What a title. His name is Hirohito. And that wraps up today's quiz. Thank you for watching episode number 413, Brainy Tuesday number 7. We do have a question 21 tiebreaker coming up at the end of this episode if you need to stick around for that. If you like this format of trivia, if you like this type of trivia, make sure you subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. You can also follow along on Instagram or on Facebook. If you got any suggestions for categories or anything like that, you can talk to us over there or in the comments section below. So subscribe here on YouTube and follow along. Now let's get ready for question 21, the tiebreaker for today. While searching for a mythical southern continent, Dutch navigator Jacob Roggeveen discovered an island that he named Easter Island because he discovered it on Easter Sunday of what year? What year did Jacob Roggeveen discover Easter Island? The answer is 1722. You don't have to get it right on. Whichever player got closest to 1722 is going to win that point. And if after question 20 there was a tie, whoever just won that point just won the whole game. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, and we'll catch you on the next trip.